Tami, you've heard about my podcast. You know the Lulo threads.
I've heard about that, yeah.
Awkward. So this is kind of I got interviewed today, which was not awesome, but we did it. You know.
Who interviewed you? Oh, okay.
So,
and I was interviewed too, so it's been
spread
around.
Okay.
Nye, we're going to probably make one of the first podcasts, probably. We're going to get Nye's story, and we didn't get her story, but we kind of did when we filmed Jacob, which is kind of cool. Anyway, all I'm trying to get a sense of from everyone is just what's been your journey as you've looked upward and as you've looked outward? What's giving you strength? That's the big thing. And I know that's kind of a loaded question, but I think just start somewhere and we'll just go wherever you go with it, okay?
Yeah.
And just, what has helped you be able to get through what you've been given to get through? Or like in my case, where you went to the hospital and you were like the calming force in my life. Because this really is for my threads of life.
Yeah.
But it's not meant to focus on me. I really do want to capture your story. So when we do a real podcast, wink, wink, that's probably where we'll go longer and deeper. I want you to think about your audience really as your threads of light. You can share this with whomever you want who really touched you. Really, I like how Jennifer said it. Who have your angels been?
Oh, definitely my parents, my children, my friends.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
And why? Like, what has made them be those threads of light for you?
Because when you're going through a tough situation and you have nobody else that's going to back you up, then you find out who's really important to you.
And they really won't let you fall over.
They will never let you fall down.
Right.
Yep. They're always there for you.
You have been that. And I'm sorry this has made you so nervous.
I know.
Put you about into cardiac arrest with this. Come on, Tami.
I know. I'm very old and very gentle and fragile. No.
I know. Let's not send you to the ER. Let's not do that. So
I'm healthier than I look. So.
I know, you're pretty amazing. Yeah. So you're very specific on like who that's been, and I mean, is there? What really makes, so you're saying they don't let you fall through the cracks. That's what I just heard you say.
No, they're there. They lift you up. They do not let you feel bad about yourself.
They never put you down. They always lift you up.
No.
Yep.
Because there's nobody that hasn't made mistakes.
Amen and amen. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it in some way that they make you feel safe?
Oh, of course.
And it's just kind of like you're in a safe place, like home
Mm-hmm.
with them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
What have you learned? So just think about your daughters. Because we're recording this, which is kind of fun, which is what would you want them to know as they go through this journey too? Like they're going to have to figure out their own threads and just their own journey. What would you tell them?
Well, I just want them to realize that they are much better than they give themselves credit for. They tend to always think that they're not as good as they could be. And I think they're pretty perfect just like they are.
Just
so.
Be who you are.
Yeah.
Your advice would be to
Yeah, for sure.
And I know that's hard to do. I mean, if you heard my story earlier, I was not feeling that myself when this all went down and what's inspired me to do this podcast. So when you said they can't do it, so what are the things you believe will help them figure that out about themselves, that they're actually good enough?
You know, I think everybody has to figure that out for themselves.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what it would be.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Because it's really personal to them. And they have,
Yeah. I don't think it's
How
something.
have you figured it out?
Oh, through a lot of trial and error.
So talk to that a little bit, like how, how have you, let's hear your story as much as you're going to share. Like what's helped you figure out you're good enough?
Like I said, my family,
Yeah,
My kids and my friends, they build me up.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
your family, just since I met you.
Uh-huh.
I mean, every time I see them, they thank me for being your friend. And it's like, I'm not really doing anything, you know.
Other than taking me to the ER and sitting half a
But
day in the hospital.
that's nothing. I mean, that's a little bit of time and a little bit of gas. It's nothing, but I just don't think that I'm doing anything that deserves praise. And I mean, it's nothing that you wouldn't do or any of you wouldn't do, you know. So,
You are pretty good about, I think, looking out for others. So why do you do that?
I don't know, the mother in me, I guess. I think it's the way I was raised,
Yeah,
you know.
but you help others.
Well, yeah, and you do for them what you'd want them to do for you if the situation was turned different,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
What's kind of been some of your biggest moments that maybe one, where you're like, that really was an amazing thread of light for you, that helped you?
Say that
So
again?
just anything that just kind of became your greatest strength as you think about your life, when you look back on it. Where it really helped you believe, I'm good enough.
That one I can't put into words,
Okay. Okay.
at least not here.
Sure. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
So, is there any other little nuggets of wisdom that you'd like to be sure your daughters knew?
You know, I think I would always want my girls to help others, and I want them to always believe in people. And I think I must have done something right when I was bringing them up, because they're all really good people.
They are.
Yep. So,
They have a good mama. I'm pretty sure of that. You
yeah.
guys, no, I know, because I promised Tami, we can even go before 3:30. Is it too early to get Josie out?
What time is it?
It's just after 3.
She acts like she thinks I've got my glasses on.
Do you have any other questions? Because I'm just grateful Tammy's even sitting in this chair right now.
Tami, I'm sorry, I don't know you very well. Where are you from?
Originally,
Yeah.
I was born in Oklahoma,
Okay,
but I was raised in California.
okay.
You raised your girls all in California.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And then
Okay.
she and her husband
Mhm.
have lived in Pine Top for like, what, the last
We
20
moved to
years?
Pine Top when I retired.
Yeah,
I started working at Hughes Aircraft Company when I was 18,
Okay.
and then I retired at 55, and we moved up to Pine Top. Best place in the world to live.
They
Seriously?
Yeah, she was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I miss my mountains, but
Yeah.
what makes things worthwhile around here, because I am not a desert girl. This was a big mistake for me. But what makes it worthwhile are my friends and my neighbors. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
I love them all. So,
We sure love Tami.
yeah.
They love you.
Yeah.
So what made you move from there to here?
That was a misdiagnosis by a doctor.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I had a bronchitis. He thought I had COPD and told me I'd have to move to a lower elevation. So I did. And then I went to a doctor down here and he said I had allergies. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you've stayed here.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like I said, I love my neighbors. It would be hard to leave them. It wouldn't take me 2 seconds to leave this desert. It really wouldn't. But I love my friends. They're my family now.
She literally is the glue that holds this whole neighborhood together.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would never say that.
Our oldest Tami Place, she is the
Yeah.
woman that literally has brought us all together.
Yeah, she's the middle of the thread
She's
that's
totally
reaching
is
out.
that true. So,
Yeah, I've got
she is.
a lot of my dad in me.
Yeah.
My mother was very quiet, very reserved, not at all like me. My dad he was a jokester. He was always telling jokes, but everybody said he never met a stranger. And he didn't. He would walk up to anybody and just start talking. I do that. I move into a new neighborhood, and the first thing I do is I knock on doors and I introduce myself, and I want to be friends, you know.
Except when I moved here, she thought I was a realtor.
I did.
You wouldn't talk to her?
I didn't want to. We were walking my dog. I know. We were walking my dog, and she headed across the street toward us, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope she's not another realtor. You know? And now she's my buddy. I love her.
She walks your dog for you now. She's here. I'm like, oh, that's funny, Tami.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my God.
Not those
What did you
salespeople
think
again.
I was? I don't even know. We didn't meet too long ago, I think, after I met Jennifer.
I met you, I think, in either August or
It was
September,
after I'd had my seizure. Huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
but before your surgery.
It was before surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tammy has had an incredibly challenging year. She's had to do a lot of hard things. And I thought I've learned, she's actually really helped coach me as I go through my experience, just how to help prepare my family more than anything, because she's had to go through a lot of that this
Yeah.
year.
It has not been a fun year.
No, it hasn't been, has it? So, yeah. Yep. Just know,
Yeah.
when that moment comes, I had no idea there's so much you need to, just to help your family, I think, and ease it for your family as you pass to that other side.
Yeah, you learn
So,
a whole lot of things that you just really never wanted to know. And you learn them all the hard way. And it's when you think everything has taken care of, when you have a living trust and you pass away and you think, oh, this is just going to be so simple. Trust me, it is absolutely not simple at all.
yeah,
Not at all.
for those that are
No.
left behind, especially, how they
Yeah.
have to deal with it. So,
Yeah.
she's helped me know a lot of things. Just where she's helped me know in my own family, just to say, we need to think about a few things together, guys. So,
Every time I see her. And another thing you need to think about.
I'm like, yeah, she does, and actually she's met,
Yeah.
a lot of my families that come to help, just try and get it planned
Yeah.
out and organized, so. Yeah, Brian ruptured his appendix.
Yeah, you
yesterday. I
told
you that,
me.
right?
Poor
So, we
guy.
won't be seeing them this season, so, anyway.
Can't even
You guys,
imagine.
anything else, Nye or Jacob? Jennifer, anything else you feel you need to pull out of Tammy?
You better be good.
Just being able to meet so many of your friends today, I mean, each of you have such a light about you, and I love it. I mean, it makes me want to be such a bigger.
She now wants to move to Sarita, Arizona. which
Maybe
makes
not.
sense.
Yeah, I tell you, it's something else. But yeah, I think the light that you see is that. I'm pretty sure.
Definitely is.
You know what? Candace
Yes.
has a way of asking questions or bringing light out of people. Definitely.
Well, I told him I've sat on a lot of airplanes where I've literally had people want to leave, I've never shared that with anyone in my life. And I can pull it out of them. And I said, I'm like, that is kind of weird that you'll share it with me. You
You're
really don't know
natural.
me.
Sure.
And
They
just to
probably
say-
figure they're never going to see you again, so it doesn't matter.